Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing enhancing game development, the strategic impact of critical thinking in leadership, cultivating deep analytical skills to navigate challenges and propel industry success. In the dynamic and complex world of video game development, leaders are confronted with decisions that require not just quick judgment, but deep analysis and strategic foresight. Critical thinking is an indispensable skill for leaders in this industry, enabling them to navigate challenges, innovate solutions, and drive their teams towards success. This comprehensive guide explores the importance of critical thinking skills for leaders within the video game industry, and provides actionable steps to cultivate and apply these skills effectively. Understanding critical thinking in leadership. Critical thinking involves analyzing facts to form a judgment. For leaders in the video game industry, it's about more than just solving problems. It's about anticipating challenges, understanding the nuances of each situation, and making decisions that align with both immediate needs and long-term goals. Some actionable steps. Develop a critical thinking mindset. Encourage a culture of questioning and open dialogue. Leaders should model their behavior by frequently asking insightful questions that challenge the status quo and provoke deeper thinking. Regularly engage in reflective practices. Set aside time for regular review sessions where decisions and their outcomes are analyzed. This could be through personal reflection or team meetings focused on lessons learned from recent projects. The role of critical thinking in problem solving. Effective problem solving in video game production requires a leader to evaluate multiple solutions, foresee potential issues, and decide on the best course of action. Critical thinking enhances this process by providing a framework to dissect problems thoroughly and systematically. Some actionable steps for this. Implement a structured problem-solving process. Adopt and train your team in methodologies like the Socratic method, which encourages a step-by-step inquiry into problems, or the 5 whys technique, which helps dig deeper into the root cause of the problem. Encourage diverse perspectives. Foster an environment where team members from different backgrounds and specialties are encouraged to contribute their viewpoints. This diversity can lead to more comprehensive problem analysis and innovative solutions. Enhancing decision-making with critical thinking. Decision-making in the video game industry can often be complex, involving many stakeholders and high stakes. Critical thinking equips leaders with the ability to assess risks and benefits objectively. Critical thinking equips leaders with the ability to assess risks and benefits objectively, leading to more informed and effective decisions. Some actionable steps here. Data-driven decisions. Emphasize the importance of data in the decision-making process. Train your team to gather and analyze relevant data, which can then be used to support or refute possible courses of action. Scenario planning. Regularly practice scenario planning to anticipate possible future situations. This includes thinking critically about potential events and planning for various outcomes, thus preparing the team to handle unexpected developments. Building teams with strong critical thinking skills. A leader's effectiveness is often amplified by the strength of their team. Building a team with strong critical thinking skills can lead to improved efficiency, creativity, and resilience in projects. Actionable steps. Selective hiring. During the hiring process, evaluate candidates' critical thinking abilities through problem-solving tasks or scenario-based questions. Look for those who demonstrate a clear analytical thought process and propensity for thoughtful questioning. Continuous training. Offer training workshops focused on developing critical thinking and problem-solving skills. These could include case study analysis, simulation games, or team-based critical thinking exercises. Fostering an innovative environment through critical thinking. Innovation is crucial in the video game industry. Critical thinking stimulates a deeper exploration of new ideas, enabling leaders and their teams to push boundaries and develop groundbreaking games. Some actionable steps here. Challenge assumptions regularly. Organize sessions where the norm is to challenge existing assumptions about game design, player engagement, and technology use. This could lead to breakthrough innovations that significantly impact the market. Reward innovative thinking. Create a reward system that recognizes team members who demonstrate exceptional critical thinking and contribute innovative ideas. This not only motivates individuals, but also sets a standard for others to aspire to. Embedded critical thinking in daily operations. For critical thinking to become ingrained in your studio's culture, it must be part of the everyday process and not just reserved for major crises or decision points. Some actionable steps for this. Integrate into daily meetings. Start each team meeting with a critical thinking exercise, such as reviewing a recent decision or brainstorming solutions to a common workflow bottleneck. This routine encourages regular use of critical thinking skills and makes it a normal part of the workday. Develop critical thinking prompts. Create prompts or checklists that encourage employees to engage critically with their tasks. For example, prompts could include questions like, what alternatives have I not considered? And what are the potential consequences of this action? Mentoring and developing critical thinkers. As a leader, one of your key roles is to mentor and develop your team members. Encouraging the growth of critical thinking skills is essential for fostering a resilient and adaptable workforce. Some actionable steps here. One-on-one coaching. Spend time coaching your team members individually, focusing on how they can apply critical thinking in their roles. Use real scenarios from past projects to discuss how different approaches might have led to alternative outcomes. Create a mentorship program. Pair less experienced team members with seasoned professionals who excel in critical thinking. This mentorship can be a powerful way to transmit critical thinking skills and integrate them into the fabric of your studio's culture. Advanced tools and techniques for critical analysis. Leveraging advanced tools and techniques can enhance the critical analysis capabilities of your team, providing deeper insights into complex problems. Some actionable steps for this. Utilize software tools. Introduce software tools designed for data analysis, project management, and simulation that can help teams practice and apply critical thinking in a structured way. Scenario analysis workshops. Regularly conduct workshops focused on scenario analysis and risk assessment. These sessions help teams practice anticipating and strategizing around various potential future scenarios. Measuring the impact of critical thinking. To validate the effectiveness of embedding critical thinking within your studio, it's important to measure its impact on both processes and outcomes. Some actionable steps for this. Set specific metrics. Define metrics that can help measure the impact of critical thinking, such as the number of innovative solutions generated, improvements in project outcomes, or reductions in problem recurrence. Regular reviews and feedback. Implement a system for regular reviews and feedback that assesses how well critical thinking is being integrated into projects and decision-making processes. Use these feedback to make continuous improvements. Long-term benefits of a critical thinking culture. Building a culture that values and practices critical thinking can yield significant long-term benefits for your studio, including enhanced problem-solving capabilities, greater innovation, and improved decision-making. Some actionable steps. Promote a learning environment. Encourage an environment that views mistakes and failures as opportunities for learning and critical assessment. This perspective helps build a resilient and innovative team. Celebrate critical thinking successes. When critical thinking leads to successful outcomes, celebrate these successes widely within your organization. Highlighting these wins can reinforce the value of critical thinking and encourage its practice. Final thoughts. Critical thinking is not just a skill, but a foundational element of successful leadership in the video game industry. By cultivating these skills throughout your organization, embedding them into daily operations, and continuously fostering its development, you can enhance your team's creativity, effectiveness, and resilience. Leaders who prioritize and effectively integrate critical thinking into their management practices position their studios to thrive in the complex, ever-changing landscape of video game development. This proactive approach ensures your studio not only survives, but excels, setting new standards of excellence in the industry. All right, and that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome. Oh, hi. And the episode's over, but thanks for sticking around till the end. Be sure to check out more episodes in the playlist and new episodes every week on Monday. Follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave a review. Thanks again for being awesome.